Hi, Peggy. I just finished watching your presentation in regard to how effective CBT is in regard to counseling for the LGBT community in the military. And I think the first question that I would ask is do the LGBT couples currently not get this cognitive behavior therapy, or is this a matter that it's just a population that's not specifically been studied in the military as of yet? I found a pretty good article by Gachorva et al. 2008, and that's what the remainder of what I'm going to be talking about is going to be referenced from. One of the things that it talks about specifically is how, despite evidence of mental health needs of the LGBT community, mental health professionals don't necessarily respond to these clients in therapeutic ways. There's evidence that therapists view homosexuality as a disorder and attribute all of their presenting concerns to sexual orientation. And obviously, that's very problematic when faced with trying to form an intervention for any community. One thing that they do say is a couple bullet points. LGBT clients typically benefit more from autonomy in selecting therapists rather than assigning. So, in this scenario, particularly in an agency such as the military, it may be difficult to have that option for the community. So that might be something that puts the research behind the eight ball in terms of that community receiving the full benefit. One thing that's discussed in terms of trying to help that particular community is that it is not always helpful to focus on sexual orientation. So when it comes to receiving any kind of intervention, it seems like it's more beneficial to let the client guide that, whether or not they want to discuss that, or as it says, that therapists need to focus more on the general aspects of the therapeutic relationship in order for it to be much more beneficial to them. But overall, I thought you did a great job in your presentation. It's certainly something that needs to be examined. That's an underserved population, and I think that most of the research out there would support that there needs to be more research and studies looking into how to better serve the LGBT community. Thanks, and Merry Christmas.